What's shaking? JC here again for retirecheap.asia. I wanted to talk to you about some of your choices of where you can live if you come over to Southeast Asia. Primarily, at this point, we're focusing a lot on Thailand. So I just want to talk about the difference between bigger cities and smaller cities. Right now I'm in a city called Lumpang. The name is Lumpang. And Lumpang is about an hour and a half from Chiang Mai. And it represents the same thing as most small cities in Thailand. If you want to come live in a smaller city, there's a lot of advantages to it. Okay? One is that they don't have a lot of contact with foreigners. And so what does that mean to you if you come over and live? Well, the great thing about that is we're an aberration. And in the past, foreigners were really looked up to and respected. Well, now in tourist areas, it's just like, we're a source of money. And so you don't have that same feel of connection as you do in smaller cities. So Lumpang, for example, they still take people around in horse and carriages, It's a tourist thing now, but it's really cool. But the really neat thing about it is the interaction with the people. Because you still get treated with so much respect, Kids are like, oh, farang, farang. And, it's like Thai people, the older people will actually, Y to you, put their hands together and make the symbol of a Y of respect. And so this is really refreshing. It's really cool. And everybody smiles, and so it's really a nice thing. If you want to live over here, picking a smaller city to live in is great. Now, like I said, Lumpang is only about an hour and a half from Chiang Mai. So you can either take a car or a bus. A bus is an hour and a half, and it costs about $3 to get over here. And so if you actually live here, $3 you can get back to Chiang Mai, go see movies, go shopping at the big malls and stuff like that. But you just still have that small town feel. Now there's a couple other things that are beneficial. One are the prices. I always say that things are disproportionately expensive based on the ability for foreigners to pay for them. So if you want to eat food or do something that only foreigners eat or use, well then it's going to cost more money. And because only Thai people basically live here, there are some foreigners, but you don't see that many of them, things are a lot cheaper. So it's a little bit quieter, there's a little bit less traffic, except right now I'm at rush hour, but less traffic, so less cost. So there's a lot of advantages to being over here. And like I said, it's only an hour and a half from Chiang Mai. Now there's a couple other things that I don't want to really talk about here, but we'll talk about it in the membership section because there's also a couple other upsides. Downsides to living in a smaller city? You have to go someplace else if you want to see a movie with an English soundtrack, or your choice of foreign food restaurants are sort of limited in a smaller city. But if you really want the feel of Thailand and you want to really get to know Thai people, I suggest living in a smaller city. So that's my opinion, and hope it helped out. Remember, there's always an option.